Good morning, salutations, and welcome to the mothership. I am your general, sh1t. Y'all doing alright? I think I'm okay. Hey, how is everyone? I've had no coffee this morning. Yet. This is raw, uncut. Like, directly from the fucking sleeping bag. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate everybody for coming to story time. We'll have another one soon. Today's video, right now, this video that you're watching is not a story time. So I'm very sorry if you're looking forward to that. We'll have another one. We will have another one soon. We absolutely will. Because I'm enjoying it mostly. And I think y'all are enjoying it. Or at least the feedback I get. I'd like to... Hey, I got a lovely Christmas card from across the pond from our friend Stu at... at My Collecting Life. I know y'all all know him. Because he's a fucking cool dude. I wish I had it on me, but I'm gonna do I'll do a whole video of like community Christmas things, if that makes sense. But I did want to say, hey, Stu, from my family to yours, Merry Christmas, my friend, and I appreciate the card. That's very nice of you. I also received a box from Amazon the other day, or it was an Amazon box, you know, and when I looked at the name, you know, it said sh1t. It didn't say the name that I usually order shit under. And I thought, well, that's strange. What is that? Well, I opened the box, and of course, in the box, it's gift wrapped. But you know what else? What was in there? A lovely wrapped. What is this? What is that? A lovely wrapped. I have a mohawk this morning because I sleep on one side of my head, and then I turn and sleep on the other side of my head. And when I wake up in the morning, it makes a mohawk. Isn't that strange? Hold on, I got some shit on my fucking kepi here. How you like that? This is called a bummer kepi, because it has this weird... You know, nobody wears it like that, I don't think. They might. Fuck it, I know. So, anyway, the point being... Oh, yeah, I got in this, in a box... a lovely Christmas present from our good friend Cold Bay Games, Aaron and Jen, AA, the Carolina Crusher. Me and Aaron are both, I think we're both, we've both signed up for the Blue Harvest Mark's Secret Santa. And I obviously, AA, got sh1t's name. So... Merry Christmas, and I appreciate that. And Blue Harvest, Mark, for putting on a community Secret Santa that's open to everyone. That's a fucking cool thing, man. Is anybody else doing that in the community? I don't know. I don't know, and I don't mean that, like, despairingly, like, oh, is anybody else doing that? I'm just saying, you know, that's cool. I'm wearing my dad's shirt today, because it's the first one I picked up. This is something that my wife got me when she had our first kid. And obviously I was a little bit thinner then, because now it's a little tight in the pectoral regions. It's a little tight in the pectoral regions. Maybe I shouldn't be wearing it. But anyway, are you here to make fun of my man boobs, or are you here to listen to sh1t talk about toys and shit? I don't know. Either way, I already got the view from you, so... No, I'm kidding. You know what I wanted to talk about today? We're 4 minutes into this video and we've just been fucking off. I just wanted to say, hey, good morning, Merry Christmas. You motherfuckers are awesome. And some of you motherfuckers ain't awesome, but that's okay. I don't know. It's cool. You're either cool or you're not cool, but I have to say, I think there's a level of coolness that you can learn. You can cultivate coolness over time if you really work hard at it. So those of you motherfuckers out there who is not fucking cool, don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. I appreciate everybody for coming around for story time. We've been having a good time. Let's do like a toy thing real quick. I mean, that's why everyone's here. That is the falsehood in which I advertise my fucking channel, right? So, like, oh, did you know that he pretends to be a toy channel and then he starts preaching at you about the fucking Great Spirit? Like, this guy's nuts. Hey, someday soon we'll unbox this. I think I showed this on a live stream one day. Are we gonna unbox this? Maybe, I don't know. Hey, if anybody else sees some NECA Golden Girls figures out there, fucking let Lack know. I know they exist, but this is the first one I ever saw. And I bought it. Cause like, thank you for being a friend. Are you kidding me? This is way cool. This is way fucking funnier, cooler show than... Funnier? I'm sorry. Funnier is not a word. And my mother, born in 1943, if she would have heard that, would have probably just smacked me. Funnier is not a word. I apologize. This show is much more funny. Funnier is not a word. You have to have really old parents to know that, but funnier is not a word. Yeah. So I feel that I should collect all of these, and I feel like I need 2 of each, because I need to open these, and I need to have 4 pristine ones in a box. This box is not pristine, but I guess a real collector would not open it until he got another box. But I'm not like that. I look at a box and I go, man, this is a garbage box, let's open it now. I don't know. But thank you for being a friend. Fucking, can you believe that they make this? This is awesome. This was a funny show. This bitch right here, Blanche. My first wife's gonna be really mad that my wife now is gonna be really mad that I say this, but this motherfucking Blanche right here, this is the reason my first wife was 30 years older than me. This motherfucker right here. So, also I'm adopted. Do you think that's fucking part of it too? There's multi-heads of spears always, you know what I mean? Maybe that had something to do with it too. I don't know. I guess I could afford a psychologist, but I don't believe those motherfuckers. I mean, not that I don't believe in it, but I'm just saying I'll just read the book myself. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. I buy this set quite a bit for customs. You know, if you want like female badasses, or if you need whatever the fuck. But this is a cool set, you guys. This is a cool set just to have like that with the background and stuff. It seems like they're like, oh, make sure you can see the drum though. They're like, then they put everybody on one side because whoever made this background was like, oh, but you can't see my Weequay playing the drum if you put them all in the... I don't know. But yeah. Lap T Nick Forever. I don't watch the special edition, and I used to hate these fucking people because they represented, you know, the special edition. But now I just realize that it's okay. These bitches are sing. Lap T Nick, but it's up on my map. The song says your pussy bum 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 bum. Give me just for money. Bum 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 bum. I said gonna she sound. Lap T Nick Forever, you motherfuckers. Hey, you cannot make love to Jedi rocks, but Lap T Nick will give you rhythm, baby. And the Sarlacc Digest knows what I'm talking about. If anybody sees a t-shirt that says, you can't fuck to Jedi rocks, but Lap T Nick will give you rhythm, they stole that from Lack Sivrak. That is a Lack Sivrak saying. And I'm going to have that motherfucker on a t-shirt here for long. But these girls are cool. Has anybody ever noticed this fucking girl's goddamn costume, though? This Twi'lek? This gray Twi'lek girl? Like... she is wearing a suit like this girl, right? But then they put this little thing over it where, like, when this came out, I went, when you do buy this set, you should always look, this figure's always the same. This figure always had a little bit different color red paint, but the sculpt's always good. This fucking character, though, the face is so different on every fucking one. It's so weird. I don't know what the deal is with that. I wish I had another one here to compare to you, but I've had a couple of these figures, and the face on this figure, always different. These are fairly identical all the time. The color on this is fine, but the face sculpt is different almost on all the ones I've ever seen. Color is different on this, and then this is pretty much the same all the time. Weird. I've been keeping this for a long time, but I think I'm going to open it for some customs. Customs. Hey, speaking of customs, that's what this video is about. We're just going to talk and look at some customs. I just did this. I mean, this is just like a half-ass thing, you know? This is one of the Vader bodies. And, this is just a joke, right? But I thought, with a little more work, that could be a joke. I don't know. But that's fun. That's fun to do. I've been getting into Playmobil. I mean, I love Playmobil. Always have. I just learned how to customize them, right? And, which I guess that's really not a big deal. I don't even know. It's just a Google search away, right, that I never did. But I've been taking them apart and then kit bashing them. So I'll show you some customs I did. So, like, here's a custom Playmobil. The main body here is obviously excuse me. The main body here is obviously, I had to take this all apart to then, but anyway, so look, this is a custom of one of our friends, and I don't want to say anything out loud because I don't want to ruin it, you know, but I'm going to send this to him. I don't think this hat goes with it, though. I mean, it's blue and it looks cool, but I'd like to find something cool, like maybe I don't know yet, maybe like a crown, you know? I have a crown, but it's not in good shape, and I wouldn't want to use it. But yeah, I made that custom. There are no Playmobil kings that look like that, you know? I made that. That's cool, huh? This, if you saw one of my videos, you know that I picked this up, right? But he did not have yellow legs. He had, I don't even remember, he had some sort of Indian. You know, he had these legs. And so I flip-flopped this. Here's one of my half-breeds, right? Because there's a lot of pale fucking natives out there that are way more fucking native than these fucking dark-skinned ones, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. My granddad used to fucking... my granddad used to say concrete natives, and my dad used to call people concrete cowboys. And then the other term that my native family uses are apples. And an apple Indian is somebody who's red on the outside but white on the inside. You know? But look, I made these two, basically. Put this on there. Yeah, my grandfather told me, because I'm adopted, and I was always made fun of, and I fucking am obviously a Caucasian-looking fucking white dude, right? But I was raised by natives, and then so all the other native kids would make fun of me because I'm white, only fucking whitey and all that shit. Well, like my grandfather told me, he was like, look, native is a mindset, and native is how you live and how you think and how you act. Native is not the blood in your veins, because that's been compromised long ago. And he was right. There's a lot of people. I don't think I did anything to this except I found this guy this hat, which I think pulled it all together. I bought a bunch of hats off eBay. Playmobil hats. So I had some characters that came around to really into something. Look, this is my native. This is like my res cop. Because see, Indians like Indians back in the day used to wear short brimmed hats like this. And like I'm a big fan. These are too short. I don't wear hats like this. I mean, I do, but I'm saying for work. You know what I mean? If y'all saw my video, where Or when you saw me on Collecting with Cool when I was wearing my warm winter coat and my short brimmed hat, that's my dress hat, but my work hats are small like this. You know, and if anybody's old enough to remember the, you know, like the 60s, the 1960s in America, especially like the western country work blue collar movement, you know, that was what was in style back then. You know, open roads and Spartans, those are styles of hats. Look, I made this guy. He has had a leg change and a head change, you know, and I put that, and a hair change. So this is like my native res cop, you see? He's like walking in the world between worlds. Y'all have seen this guy, but I changed his hat. I think this hat works a little bit better for him. I don't know if it works better. This was the hat that was on him, but this hat looks better on this character, but it, you know, but this hat looks great on almost everybody. This guy needs a hair change. It's not believable that he's blonde, but I made that. Everything I'm showing you right now, I have kit bashed into what you see, if that makes sense. I'm gonna start trying to do this on lives, like doing actual customs on lives. See, this is basically like a 70s figure that is all one color, but then I put on new arms and this vest. You know, and then of course the hat and it's kind of like a Jed Clampett. You know, I don't know what that is, but he's there. Here are some characters. Now this guy, obviously this guy is supposed to be like a knight or something, right? But I'm turning him to like a vaquero. Ay, 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 ay! You know? And then, so this guy's got new arms and legs, because this is not what he looked like. This guy has new legs and a new head. He had different, I can't remember, oh yeah, he had like brown legs. And the brown legs looked really good, I thought, on something else, which is actually up there now. But so I made both of these dudes. And these giant hats I bought, you know, because I do. Now, these giant hats don't look good on everybody, but when you find the person they look good on, they're there. Which may not be these fellas, but I don't know. We're the three caballeros. You can find us underneath our sombreros. Do you know if you try to watch that movie on Disney now, they give you a whole line, a whole paragraph of stuff about how it's horrifically, terribly racist? And like, I must be ignorant because I didn't see that part in there, because I thought that movie was about celebrating you know, South American or Latino, or, you know, maybe I don't know the terminology, which makes me a fucking evil person. But like, I thought that movie was about celebrating another culture. I didn't realize it was racist. Did you know that The Three Caballeros was the first movie to ever show you a animated person next to a live person? That's what the internet says. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but that's what the internet says. When that girl, well, I don't even know what she's saying, but when that girl is singing and she has like the Chiquita banana hat on, and then Donald Duck is all hanging out with her and just loves her, I think that's supposed to be the first time you see a person in a cartoon interacting. You know? I thought it was Mary Poppins, but I don't know. The Three Caballeros like fucking is way older than you think, you know? And apparently that had to do with some sort of, man, read the internet about the Three Caballeros. They start talking about how the Nazis went to South America, and somehow if you watch the Three Caballeros, you support Nazis, that, you know, the boys in Brazil. I don't even know. But I thought that was a cool movie when I was a kid. When I was a little kid, the Three Caballeros was like, that was fucking cool, man. Like, and there's fucking, and that rooster with the fucking sombrero and his fucking short vaquero fucking jacket, and he's shooting his guns. Like, that's fucking awesome. That's awesome. You know, who looks at that and says, oh, that's so distasteful and wrong? But like, he's a fucking Mexican bandito. Like, do you not know that, like, that's fucking cool? Like, why do you not think that's cool? I was talking to a good friend of mine who's a Choctaw native from Oklahoma. And we were talking, and he's from the res. He ain't no fucking concrete motherfucker, right? But we were talking about, I said, do we say native to make the man feel better? We don't, it's not nice to say white people. You say non-shareholder. But I said, do we say native to make non-shareholders feel better? Because where I come from, my people, and like, I don't know if this has changed, but where I come from, my people never wanted to be called native, because native clumped them together with all these other fucking people that they don't actually appreciate, right? And like, in Alaska, there's like 3 different types of Eskimos. There's Yupik, Inuit, and Inupiaq, right? And like, they don't get really offended if you don't know the difference between them all, you know, because they do realize that that's probably not easy to do. But you don't call them a fucking Indian, right? Because they'll tell you an Eskimo is not an Indian. And where I'm from, Indian, they're different. They're too different, and they're too different. And like, people will beat you up if you call them native where I'm from, and people will beat you up if you call an Eskimo an Indian or an Indian an Eskimo. And maybe there's a younger generation who's being brainwashed into this idea of being called native because they're giving up on the fight of being different than them. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. Like, we're all one, but you need to be proud of your culture and what your parents taught you and what your grandparents taught you. And if there are people that want to learn those things, then that's great, and that's what we should be doing. You know, I want to learn everything that everybody's fucking grandparents taught them. You know, like that. Could you imagine if everyone learned everything that their grandparents knew and didn't lose it? Could you imagine where we would be now? So why does society try to teach you to fucking hate your parents and hate your grandparents? Because society wants you in a fucking rut. Society wants you to have that collar, have that yoke on, and go to fucking work every day. The fucking society does not want you to listen to your parents to tell you what the fuck they've learned and to tell you, hey, don't do that because I fucked up. Society wants you to fuck up too. That's why they fucking try to rip people away from their fucking families. Because they don't want you to learn. They want you ignorant. They want you fucking ignorant, you guys. Don't let them win so easy. We were looking at customs. I don't know what we're doing now. I have an extensive Yankee army here that I'm making. Now, none of them all are done, right? But look, so I made this guy. I'm going to cut this video after I show you how many guys I got here. I made those 2, and I also made these 3. Now, these are generally just like all blue. But see, I didn't make this one, right? Because he still has blue on the bottom. But these guys, I changed to blue. So now we have like, and see, this guy has a black top, but a blue bottom. I don't know what we're going to do there. This could possibly be an officer or something, you know, but we might just switch these guys. So then we'll have like all black and all blue, but one guy will still have blue arms. I'm not sure how we'll fix that. And here is my Union Army Navy man. And I also, this character has always been like this, but I just recently changed his whatever color legs to red. And so this is kind of like my, I don't know what this is. This is like a Spain military. I'm not really sure what you would call that. Like maybe when the Germans came over to fucking help the Mexican, well, the Spanish, how did that work, right? Spain was still in charge of Mexico, and then Spain got the fucking World War I Germans to, you know, not the Imperial Germans, not the Nazi Germans, to fucking come help them squelch the revolution, right? Well, this is like one of those era Spanish, maybe. You know, that's why he's like very, very European, which of course Spain is in Europe, but I'm saying, you know, that type of very Napoleonic era of everybody was dressing the same then, right? Because they wanted, that was the status quo. Anyway, what has this video been about today? I don't even fucking know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I watch my own shit because I don't know what the fuck I say sometimes. I also, hey, Andrew, Ultimate Wolf. Somebody needs to show me how to edit these because, like, I take a 30-minute video and I feel like I could be making, like, 30-second fucking shorts. Like, where I say, like, you know, shit like, secondhand smoke kills. That's why I only smoke the first-hand smoke. If your feet are not on high ground, they may be wet. Takes a big dog to weigh a ton. No, I don't know. Anyway, hey, this has been General Laxivrak. General Dad and Laxivrak saying, I don't know, you guys. Do y'all get mad if I drop more than one video in a day? I asked my old lady. She said, yeah, that gets annoying. And like, is that annoying? I don't know. I'm just asking. I guess most people shoot a lot of videos, and I don't know what people do. I don't know what people do. I don't know what I do. Why am I concerned about what other people do? That's fucking nuts. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Oh, Dylan! I just got your package, motherfucker. Not your package, but I just got the fucking... Dylan sent me a sh1t Imway. We'll show it later. But he sent me a sh1t Imway to try to fashion a Toklat mercenary group, Dylan. Which, this is just a Veers. I wanted to know if maybe that fit on there, but it's not. It doesn't... it's not right. I mean, I see maybe if I had some clay and different shit, I could make it right. I actually don't see what's wrong with it yet. I just see that it's not proportioned. Maybe the neck is too long or something. I think that's what it is. I think the neck is too long, and the neck is also maybe too skinny. I think that's what I'm seeing there. But I don't know. I have to put shit up like this and then look at it, you know, before I decide. My mom is an artist. My mom is a fairly famous artist, actually, and she paints giant fucking paintings. But, you know, ever since a little kid, if I ever saw her working, which was fairly rare, but it was always a big deal to, like, when you stop and looked at your shit, she always said, like, you can't just stop and look at your shit at the same distance that you work on your shit. You need to fucking go the fuck over there. Like, you need to go to the other side of the fucking... You need to leave, go fucking eat lunch, take a shit, and you need to come back. You need to look at it, and then you're gonna be like, oh, that sucks! Anyway, yeah, my mother is a extremely, what would you call it? Well-noted. An extremely well-noted artist, you know? And she does amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. I love her to death. Love you, Mom. So anyway, this has been General Laxivrak. I guess just bullshitting into the camera, and I showed you some Playmobil to kind of fucking act like there was a point to this. I don't know. I've just been trying to wake up before everybody and fucking grab this laptop, because I haven't got my phone fixed yet, right? My phone will only do like a 17-minute video and it cuts off. I've just been trying to wake up every morning and come out here and fucking talk to y'all. Why? I don't know, because I don't know. If I talk to the camera and post it, then it's not as crazy as me just sitting in here yelling at the wall. Right? Or is it? I don't know. This is General Laxivrak giving you another 28 minutes of fucking glorious fucking... I don't even know. This... I don't know what this was, but I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a holler. You know, like the video. Share it. Drop a comment. Do whatever. Hit me up. Fucking... Let's bullshit. You know, let's do something. What's going on? I'm going to try to make some more customs. I have some things that I really want to do, but I didn't do them. Like, I was like, oh, and I was like, no! And I put them away, because I'm going to set up, I'm going to, like, whatever, we'll go live sometime, and we'll set this up so I can look at the comments and do shit, and then we'll set up another camera, like Mark Blue Harvest style, you know, or Super John style, and we'll make customs over here like this, and then y'all can fucking look at my beefy arms and shit. Alright? Alright. This is General Laxivrak saying, fill in the blank.